song is called Putin's Pectopah. It involves Putin and a Pectopah, but Putin's Pectopah is not the name of any Pectopah. It's just the name of the song. And that's why I called the song Putin's Pectopah. Murder isn't against the law at Putin's Pectopah. Murder isn't against the law at Putin's Pectopah. When you walk in, you will get attacked. Chances are you'll never be coming back, 'cause murder isn't against the law at Putin's Pectopah. Now, this story started back in 1976 in Putin, Russia, when Alexey Navalny... Who's Alexei, you ask? Well, this is a song about Alexei. Anyways, Alexei seems to have been born to oppose Putin. He grew up, studied law and economics, then began his career as a lawyer and activist. In 2011, he founded the Anti-Corruption Foundation, FBK, where he focused on exposing graft in state-run corporations and amongst Putin's inner circle. His expose on Putin's palace turned him into a household name and a threat to and a target of Putin's regime. Murder isn't against the law at Putin's Pectopah. Murder isn't against the law at Putin's Pectopah. Cry me a river, have some alma water, then you'll sleep with the fishes or the river otter, 'cause murder isn't against the law at Putin's Pectopah. Now, as an activist, Alexei was getting pretty well known. He wasn't just some Russian guy with a blog. He decided it would be a patriotic gesture to publish receipts, spreadsheets, drone footage, and you name it. So he took about a half a ton of material about Putin, and he released it in his blockbuster expose, Putin's Palace, History of the World's Largest Bribe, on YouTube in January 2021. And Putin? Well, Putin didn't like that. He said, "I'm gonna get that boy chick." So he sent him a little Rasputin tea. Not the kind you sip, the kind you survive. Barely, if you're lucky. Murder isn't against the law at Putin's Pectopah. Murder isn't against the law at Putin's Pectopah. Oh, sure, there's Novichok in the tea, but what's a bit of poison amongst enemies? 'Cause murder isn't against the law at Putin's Pectopah. Now, you'd think after surviving a nerve agent straight out of Stalin's wet bar, Alexei might take a break, get out of Dajgrad, so to speak. But no, he flew back to Russia, voluntarily, and with stars in his eyes, he walked right into the Pectopah saying, "The truth shall get me locked up or killed." The translation from the Russian there leaves a little bit to be desired. Not to be bespoke, Putin charged Alexei with extremism. Really? You think? And had him sent to a penal colony so cold that even the lies freeze solid and shatter when they drop to the ground. And one day he went for a brisk winter walk. They say they never found him. Right. Murder isn't against the law at Putin's Pectopah. Murder isn't against the law at Putin's Pectopah. It's cold outside, why not take a walk? What could go wrong given the way you talk? 'Cause murder isn't against the law at Putin's Pectopah. Then they searched on a side road, and off to the side of the side road there was a 15-foot snowbank. And under the snow was a glimpse of a prison uniform. So they decided he must have panicked and committed suicide by burying himself under all that snow. His body was transported from the prison to a hospital morgue, bypassing standard forensic procedures, where it lay until the next day, when his mother arrived and was told the body wasn't there. She went home, and the next morning she got a phone call from Officer Ubrasov. He said that Alexei apparently beat himself senseless, thus explaining why he might have buried himself under 15 feet of snow. Murder isn't against the law at Putin's Pectopah. Murder isn't against the law at Putin's Pectopah. Don't beat yourself up, because that's our job. We know you've got it coming, you're a traitorous slob. 'Cause murder isn't against the law at Putin's Pectopah. After speaking to Obrasov for about 45 minutes on the telephone, his mother finally concluded she was never going to learn the truth of the matter, And Obrazov said that she and his wife, Yulia, could come and pick up the body, but only after they cleaned up the 15 feet of snow. His funeral was held at Church of the Icon of the Mother of God, Soothe My Sorrows, in the Marino district, and he was buried at Borisovskaya Cemetery right next to the Truth. According to Pravda, Borisovskaya was good enough. Murder isn't against the law at Putin's Pectopah. Murder isn't against the law at Putin's Pectopah. They feared the truth and buried it deep, but unlike Alexey, it won't stay asleep, 'cause murder isn't against the law at Putin's Pectopah. Yulia said, "Putin, I'm sure your fingerprints are all over this like borscht on a stale loaf of bread. Alexey may be buried, but I will make sure that the truth doesn't stay that way." She didn't cry, she didn't flinch, she just showed up. At rallies, at interviews, at the Pectopah itself. She said, "Obrazov, you took my husband, but you didn't take his voice, and now it's mine. And as for you, Putin, can I interest you in some of this lovely tea?" Now's the time for everyone that believes in truth and justice to join in with me and Yulia and sing the chorus the next time it comes around on the karaoke backing track. He can kill anyone he wants at Putin's restaurant. He can kill anyone he wants at Putin's restaurant. Do not give in, that is what they want. Use your power wisely and do not taunt, 'cause he can kill anyone he wants at Putin's restaurant. That was horrible. I couldn't hear you at all. Yes, I know YouTube is one way, but if you want to bring about change, you have to sing and sing loud. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for it to come along again on the karaoke track and sing it together with feeling. He can kill anyone he wants at Putin's restaurant. He can kill anyone he wants at Putin's restaurant. Do not give in, that is what they want. Use your power wisely and do not taunt, 'cause he can kill anyone he wants at Putin's restaurant. Okay, let me put it to you this way. I've been singing this song to you now for more than 5 minutes. I could sing it for another 5 minutes. I'm not proud or tired. So we'll wait till it comes around again, and this time we're going to sing it with 4-part harmony and feeling. We're just waiting for it to come around is what we're doing. Here it comes. All right now. He can kill anyone he wants at Putin's restaurant. He can kill anyone he wants at Putin's restaurant. Do not give in, that is what they want. Use your power wisely and do not taunt, 'cause he can kill anyone he wants at Putin's restaurant. You know, Pectopah means restaurant. It's written in Cyrillic as a sneaky stunt. Ta-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Pectopah means restaurant.